Hello again. This could be the second time that you've seen me today doing this. And the reason is there seemed to be a problem with the live upload. So the actual video was 26 minutes long, but when I uploaded it, when I looked at it, there was only 9 minutes that had uploaded. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to see which cards I'd already described to you in those 9 minutes, which was number 1, number 12, and number 11. And then I'm going to redo the rest of the cards so that you don't miss out. So makes it a bit complicated, but if you have already watched the first video and you've chosen number 1, number 11, number 12, then that's fine. But if you chose a different card, then it's in this reading. So 1, 11, or 12, go back to the previous live and watch there. Or if you've chosen any of the other 12 cards for your daily tarot reading this morning, then I'm going to do them in this live. Does that make sense? My head scrambled with it all this morning. Again, can I just say, if you subscribe to the channel, then I'm really happy to answer any questions live in the chat. You can also send questions to Naomi at skyspirit.co.uk. I'm also spending the rest of today and possibly tomorrow recording a video on manifesting love into your life. So manifestation spell that you can use in the time around the full moon, because this Friday is a really powerful full moon and it's a partial eclipse. It's a blood moon partial eclipse. So it's a great time for manifesting. But if you're coming to this recording at a later date and that's already passed, any full moon or any Friday or any day that feels auspicious to you for whatever reason, but definitely the full moon has got really, really powerful forces when it comes to manifestation. Okay, right. So I'm going to get back on with the reading. Remember that if you chose card 1, 11, or 12, then it will be in the previous live. And I really hope that this uploads okay, and I hope that this doesn't start buffering. So I did get a message from somebody saying that the previous one was buffering, and I think that's where the problem started, and more than likely it's my internet dropped out during the upload, which is a bit of a pain, but I guess it's just one of those things with technology. Right, so I'm going to go straight away to card 2 here. Card 2 is, if you've chosen card 2, you've got the 9 of Pentacles. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is about enjoying domestic bliss, but it's also about loving luxury, loving independence, having success. So this is a card that really is saying to you today, you're feeling like in the mindset of, independent lady, or if you're a man, independent man. But this is a lady on the card here, which is why I've used the female straight away. So the advice of this card today for you, it's talking about really enjoying the time that you have at home. So it's a time for decorating, gardening, sorting the house out, just taking some care of your surroundings, because that's really going to help with your energy today. It's one of those days, when you do that spring cleaning or you do some work on your environment, it sort of changes the energy for you. So this card's advice is to spend that time doing that today. So spend some time, I should say, doing that today, and enjoy the energetical change that it could bring to you. It's also a good card, as I said, for feeling independent. So if you have got decisions to make, or if you're wondering which way to go in a certain situation, it's a great day to make up your mind today with your own sort of decision-making capabilities, if that makes sense. So, if there's 2 different ways and people are giving you advice, listen to yourself today, because you're in a strong position to make decisions. Number 3, you've got the Death card. Now, the Death card, don't worry about this. It does not mean that unless you would plan to, you're not going to drop dead, okay? This is not what this card is about. And hi to Ankita in the chat. Sorry, I can't hardly see that name because my eyes aren't as good as they used to be. So back to the Death card, if you chose number 3. Remember, in the spiritual world, there is no death, okay? So this doesn't mean physical death. What it means is the end of a cycle and the beginning of something else, because when something stops to exist in one form, it continues in another form. Energy does not die, it does not dissipate, it just changes form. Okay, what this means as a tarot interpretation, just and I'm still having problems saying that. Ankitar, it means it's not a collective reading. It's like you choose a number between 1 and 12. So if you want to do that, then just pick it up as we continue. So what this means from a reading point of view, if you've chosen card number 3, it means that something is coming to an end, something quite big, because this is a major arcana card. So it means that influence on your life is over, or a project is over, or even a relationship with somebody or a part of yourself even. It's over and it's time to move on to the next thing. So it's the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new one. But it's really favorable because there's nothing better than putting something to bed, sweeping it out the way, and then moving on to your next thing. Okay, there's no point in dwelling in the past when this card comes up. It's sort of, he's on a horse, it's like pushing you forward, gallop that horse into the future and start something new. Number 10. Number 10, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, when we're talking about Pentacles, we're often looking at events that are moving into your life quickly, or events that are leaving your life, situations. Now, because this is Pentacles, it's about finances. It can be about material things. It can be about a situation to do with work, something to do with money, something to do with rewards and financial opportunities. So this card is telling me today that you can expect something to gallop into your life, or something to come quite quickly into your life, and it's a financial change. So look out for, it's a good change because this is a card of stability, it's a card of progress. So if you've been waiting for some news about some finances, or even if you're just waiting for your finances to change, your financial luck to go in a different direction, this is a really good day for it. Again, also, if you've got decisions to make of a financial type, then today is also a good day for making those decisions. So that's the Knight of Pentacles for you. Number 4. Number 4, I have the Emperor reversed for you. So the Emperor reversed, the Emperor is almost like the magician of the major arcana. He's like the mini magician, and he's really good at manifesting, and he has full control of all the elements. He has full control of the rest of the deck. When he's in his reversed position, it generally means that you are feeling a little bit like the power's been taken from your hands. It feels like somebody is perhaps making decisions for you, or they could be manipulating you and leaving you feeling like you don't have the choices that you want, or you're not able to make decisions sort of for yourself. It's as if they're taking that from you. So this card's message to you today is to take back your power, because remember, a reversed card is simply a blockage of the full energy, and this is the Emperor, and he is like properly powerful. So it's important to remember you can regain that energy of the reverse card. It's just a question of moving the wheel around. So I'd like you to look at how you can change the energy to be the positive side of this card, which is one of the most powerful cards. In league with the Magician, this is a masculine strength, a forceful leader, somebody who gets things done, somebody who manifests things that they want. Okay, so look at why you're stuck, look at who is perhaps manipulating or controlling you, and taking your decisions from you, and take your power back. Number 6, you've got the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a lovely card. It can indicate somebody around you. So it could be a female, or the female element of a male. So the feminine aspect of a male, or an actual woman who is in a position of power. She's intellectual, she's cunning, she's quick-witted. Okay, and this person is going to come into your life today and sort of move you. All right, so it's like they've come in and they've done something important, or they've played an important part in your life today. So if this is your card today, number 6, look out for this female or feminine energy moving into your life and making an important change for you. So it's like they're I feel that you will already be aware of them, perhaps not know them as such. So it feels like you already know them, or they're familiar to you in some way. But watch out for this person moving into your life today, and watch out in a good way, because this card is positively aspected and it's looking at they're going to make positive changes for you, or it's going to have a positive influence on your life. So look out for this lady today. Number 7. Number 7, you've got the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups feels like it's like a card of loss. It can feel quite sad because it's like this. If you look at the image on here, the figure here is walking away from these cups here, which are sort of spilled all over the floor. But if you look behind here, there are 2 cups out of the 5 which are upright. So what this card's message is to you today is that if you feel like you're losing something, if you're despairing because you feel like some material loss or loss on an emotional level, if you feel like you're losing on a relationship side, you're having to leave somebody behind, or you're leaving a part of yourself behind on an emotional level, don't despair about it, because what you've discounted are these upright cups here. So what that means is that you haven't lost everything. Okay, there's really important things that you've managed to maintain, and the other things had to be left behind. Okay, there wasn't a choice there. It was as if it was a part of your life that had to go. It had to be cut out. You had to walk away from it. But you still have these resources available to you, and you're going to be able to rebuild things. So if you're feeling a little bit sad today because you've had to leave things behind, or if that energy is around you and you're feeling that you are going to have to leave things behind, then just remember to look. Count your blessings. I guess the words are that I'm looking for. Count your blessings. Look at what you're taking with you rather than what is behind you, and look to the future, because there are far better things. If you look into, it's really interesting when you look at cards at the actual illustrations, because they really do tell you about them. And on this card, there's actually a lovely building, like a castle, in the distance, and there's also a bridge. So the bridge is like passing from the place of despair to the place where the castle, where the home, where the safety, security and happiness is. So that's you on your journey today. Number 5. Number 5, you've got the 9 of Swords. Nearly said wands there. 9 of Swords is a bit of a nightmare card. It's a bit of stress, anxiety. You could feel like what you're going through at the moment feels like a little bit of a nightmare for you. You're feeling stressed. You're feeling anxious. There could be conflict, confrontation, disharmony in a relationship. Troubles along that emotional front, troubles that really hurt into your heart, sort of pierce your heart, things that literally keep you awake at night with worry. But what this card also says to you is that these things have come to a head. It's like it's impossible for me to tell you what the situation is when it's just one card. It would have to be a more detailed spread. But what it does indicate is that the situation's come to a head. What you're feeling now is going to dissipate. Things are going to the corner has been turned. Things are going to get better for you. It's just been a really tough time for you lately, and it feels like you've almost felt at the end of your tether with one particular situation, and it's become this again. If you look at the image, it's like the woman's like, this is awful. So it feels like you got there, but now you're moving past that. So you can expect the sun to shine on you again after this period has passed, and that's sort of now. So that nightmare period is passing now. Number 8. Number 8, you've got the wish card, is the 9 of Cups. And we call this the wish card because when it's upright, your wish is granted. If it comes out upside down, it means that whatever you've been hoping for isn't going to materialize. I'm pleased this is the right way up, because I always read the cards as they are, because even when it is, excuse me, even if it is a negative thing, there are positives to be taken from it, because for forewarned is forearmed, yeah. And it would be wrong to read them in any other way, I think. But this is the right way up. So it means that your wish, whatever you're hoping for, and it's usually relationship stuff when it's cups, because the cups are your emotions, and there's nothing more emotional or closer to our heart than the relationships that we have with those around us and even ourselves. So whatever you've been wishing for, whatever you've been hoping for on an emotional front with a relationship, then that's going to materialize very quickly for you today. Do let me know in the chat or email me, naomi@skyspirit.co.uk, and let me know if that happens for you, because I love hearing the good news and also the bad. So you can email me the bad as well if you want. I'd just like to know if the cards resonate. Do subscribe to the channel, and if you subscribe, I'm more than happy to answer your questions in the chat, or even do a mini reading at the end of the chat as well. Right, into the chat, into the video. My words aren't even coming out this morning, and my first live messed up, so perhaps there's something in the stars that's really messing with me today. Final card for this particular reading this morning is number 8, and it's a lovely card to finish on because it is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is very often a new relationship coming into your energy field. If you're already in a happy relationship, then don't worry. It just means that there's a new, even happier phase of that relationship, really, really close by. So you're moving into that phase. But if you're looking for love, or if you're at a stage in your life when maybe you've been sort of single for a long time and you've been really happy being single, but it's sort of that energy's changing a little bit. So if you've considered maybe I'm not going to stay single for much longer, then somebody could be coming into your life really fast today. So look out for this new relationship, look out for this new love. And again, let me know if that happens for you today, because I'd love to hear that. Right, do remember that I'm doing a second video today sometime. It's not going to be a live. I think I'm going to record it. But if you subscribe to the channel, then you'll get a notification, if you put your notifications on, that will tell you when this video is released. And it's going to be how to for manifesting love into your life. And I wanted to get that out before the full moon on Friday, because it's the full blood moon on Friday, which is a great day. It's also a partial eclipse. It's a great day to do that manifestation, and it's a great day to bring love into your life. So I hope you'll join me then. Have a brilliant rest of the day. If you're coming to this video from at a later date, still take the messages. You've been guided here for a reason. Sorry for the mess up with the lives this morning. If you chose the first cards 1, 11 and 12 that were the first ones that I did before the first video sort of went haywire, they're in the first part of this live, and this is the second part, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay, stay weird. Have a great day.